Over 10 years ago, I created this world. I played on it with all my brothers and sisters, and now it's time to rebuild it. I'm going through every single structure that we made way back when and completely updating it to fit today's look. Last time we were on, we started with the castle, and we completely redid the outside, updated it, and made the inside so much better as it was pretty barren beforehand. And today, we are tackling the first structure that we ever built on this world, which was the treehouse. So today's project, we're going to work on the treehouse. We got the castle done last time, and we need to redo this. This was the first structure ever built because way back in now when I was looking at tutorials, the thing that they were saying was you want to build a house up the first night so that way no mobs can get to you. So that's what I did, and it kind of became home. So we have a lot to redo. We're going to remake this railway along the bottom. I want to get rid of a lot of this extra junk. There's a birch forest out here that we made, so we had grass that grew up a spiral staircase and went down there, and then we had this platform which was just a huge diving board to jump all the way down. So I want to turn that into a soul sound elevator to the sky limit, but a lot of it is just going to be dirtying up what's there. We're taking out everything that's ugly and then keeping everything that actually looks decent. A lot of this may just straight up go, but areas like up here, we'll definitely keep these stuff and just clean them up. I don't have a huge vision for it because there's so much that just needs to be knocked out, like I just said. The way I'm going to start is probably by trying to delete everything that I don't think needs to be kept, and then from there I'll have a vision of the things that are left, and we can then go ahead and clean those up, probably starting with this living area, extending out, and then finishing up with the forest and any of these extra railroad and other room type deals. So that's kind of the plan. Let's go ahead and start by just deleting everything that 14-year-old me thought was cool and looks stupid. So here we go. All right, we have such a huge difference with everything cleared out. I think I'm going to clear this out as well, just because it's kind of hard to get a vision of the whole tree house with this in the way. I don't even know what this is. I think this was just simply because we could figured out how to make wool. I'm genuinely pretty positive that's all that is, so I might clear that out just so we have a better view of this, because I actually don't remember that being there. Like, very vaguely at the end I remember that being there, but that's it. Anyway, we have this cleared out as best we can. I left this big tree area over here though, because there is stuff inside the tree, so that'll be another project. We may finish that today, we may not. So probably be quicker than the castle because there's a lot less room, so we may be able to tackle more than just the tree house today, which I'm really hoping we can do, but we shall see. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna start by just 3D'ing everything up. I'm gonna start with this housing section here, and then we're gonna work our way to the other housing section, and then we'll do some like peripheral stuff like changing the way the ladders work, maybe reshaping this, but we'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this living area. Now, it was pretty cool for a very basic sense. I mean, obviously we didn't really finish out walls or anything like that. I think if we change the idea up to keep it super compact, I like that. I do want this ladder to the top because that was something that I remember originally having, but I think if we just updated the look a little, kind of keep it oak just for the nostalgia flavor. We already did a bunch of dark oak and spruce over there, so I don't really feel like we need to recap that, but let's go ahead and just freshen this up, starting with the outside, and then we'll continue on to the inside to make things all cleared up perfectly. So at this point, I've completely redone the top. I changed it to simply have 3 buildings and then 1 small area underneath. It's all squared off. The trees have been replanted. They're all fully grown, and there's no half-grown trees anymore. I haven't touched the roller coaster. We're going to finish that last. I also really haven't touched much of the inside, although there isn't a whole lot we can do. So I did a little garden here on the outside, but if we go inside this top building, there's really not much you can do. It already looks pretty good. So this one is probably just going to be left alone. I threw a lantern up for light. There, that looks better. Little optical illusion. You just go up and whoop, you're down. So as you head down, we have a few glass areas, which, believe it or not, this is when I figured out how to smelt glass. I can't even get up there. Oh, I'm gonna have to extend that down. That's kind of stupid. Then on the outside, we have the railway to finish, and inside here, we have just a small little cozy area. Same in this section here, where there isn't a whole lot that we need to do. This section, we'll do a little bit of revamp work. We're gonna knock out this wall, and then we have this area underneath, which was something that I had roughly started, but obviously never done anything. So we're gonna go ahead and get to work on this back room, and then that should be enough for this area here. Do the back room, do the bottom room, reevaluate, do the railroad, and then see if we can maybe start working on this treehouse. So let's get to work on this building in here. All right, we have this laid out. It's pretty simple, nothing spectacular, just a little bedroom that we have here. I just thought it'd fit better since we have a bunch of beds elsewhere, like up here and whatnot. So probably clear this stuff out. For this room, I don't really have too much of a vision. I think I'm just gonna throw out some decorations, clean things up a bit, and then call it good. So let's do that next. All right, well, I think I'm pretty much done with this area minus the roller coaster, of course. I did some small, oh, and I missed. I did some small adjustments inside, so yeah, this is looking good. I didn't do anything in this room. I threw down some carpet, added the lantern here, nothing much. There's not much you could do in a box this tight. Here I threw out some item frames, a picture, a lantern, some red carpet, and then a little steady-ish area. There, that's better, get rid of that. Perfect, good enough. And then of course the bottom area is still the same. Outside we haven't done much other than the updates we did at the beginning. And so I think that's pretty set from here. So next thing I'm gonna do, oh, I gotta delete that. I forgot about that. I'm gonna delete that and then we're gonna get to work on the railroad. Alright, I think I have that cleaned up now. Kind of blended it in, left everything underneath. A bit of a mystery. I'm not too great at the decorating. I'm not super happy with it, but I think it's actually going to be okay. It's just enough. So let's take a ride. Yeah, here we go. This better work. Yeah! I made it a little nether themed. The goal is that you go fast enough that you can't quite understand the fact that things are just a little too weird. But then you make your way back up. Holy Moses, this is speeding. This is breaking so many laws. And you go back again. And it just continues. All right, we need someone to just be in this at all times. Yeah. There he goes. Let's see if he'll actually make it through or if he'll die. That'd be inconvenient. Oh, I'm eating a ship. My boy. We need to give him a name. Next time he comes, I will hit him. Ah! Oh, that jump scared me. I was not paying attention. Your name is Bert. Don't jump off the edge like an idiot. Yeah, there goes Bert. What a champion. Well, I hope he doesn't die. I mean, that's pretty much it for this building. I don't think there's too much that we needed to do to start with. It's got a nice upgrade from what it used to be. Disregarded old junk. We got Bert rolling on the railway that takes this place around. We go around here. I actually just realized we got one last thing to do. We need to make a elevator that goes all the way up to the sky limit because that's originally what this I'm dying. Because that's originally what this was for. Oh, there goes Bert again. And then we will have this whole building complete. Let's go ahead and build this all the way up to the sky limit really quickly. I already recorded actually explaining this. I just was really smart and didn't hit record. So anyway, look how tall this is. This is actually like, it's crazy to think that this ended right here or here-ish before. And it's at least 3 times the height. Just the build limit is so much higher than it used to be. Wow, this is pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and give it a try. We're gonna go up the full legal way, which is starting from the bottom and going up. Also, I left the ladder on here because I think that it's better for the nostalgia factor. Because we had that way back when we first started, and that was like the first thing we probably ever built, so we're gonna keep it like that. There used to be a trick also with ladders that you could build it on every other space and it would work, but alright, let's go. That took like a full 20 seconds. Wow, that's crazy. Also, I still have some morning voice, so I sound more like a man right now than I normally do. This is crazy just to think this is the expanse of where we explored. Like, we never explored out here or anything. We have the castle there that we worked on. Obviously, right down below is the tree house. We have some stuff over there, and then my sister's birch house is literally right where the fog starts. So, man, we were so close. We had something out this way, which was still close by, and then on the backside, this was it right there. That's just nuts. Well, let's jump. Oh man, that's so cool. I think what would be fun is if I change this up to be maybe just a little better looking. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that because this is fine as it is. It gets the job done, but I think we should make it look a little more like a pool. So let's go ahead and clear stuff like this out. And then I want to take it off a little here. Let's expand it out a bit. All right, so we cut this little square area out. It's a little bit bigger. And I think we're going to throw some prismarine around the outside, kind of make it look a little bit by a pool. And I do want it set in the middle of this pond and not just filling in the pond and having this be the only thing. So we're going to go ahead and put that in because I think it'll look good, kind of have it set off from the rest of it. So prismarine is the way we're going to go. All right, I've got an assortment of prismarine blocks in my hand, and we're going to go ahead and start throwing them down. All right, we've got our little pool laid out now. I think it's actually kind of cool, except I need to do a little something like that to get in. And then we'll just make a ledge around the outside really quick. There, I think that looks pretty good. Nice, simple decoration, but I think it matches. Now, let's give it a shot actually from here, especially with it being at night. I think it's going to look really cool, but this will take 20 seconds to get to the top. Ooh, can we see it? Ooh, that looks really cool. I love the glow. That's hype. All right, let's go for it. Yo, it's such a simple thing, but it's so much fun. Oh, that is awesome. With that, we have officially finished the entire treehouse area. Now, this was really cool for me because as I mentioned near the beginning of the video, this is the first structure we ever built. I can remember logging on that first night and then building straight up immediately and just making myself a little house so that way I would be safe for the first night. And it was pretty cool. It's nice to be able to have that done and have that place still be there and what it was meant to be. Where did Bert go? What the heck? Guys, I think Bert died. Anyway, it's also nice having the birch forest as well there because that was our source for wood for the longest time. I mean, it probably was for pretty much the entire time, in fact. And it's just cool having these small little areas where it's like, this is all you needed when you first started the house was crafting table, furnace, and chest. And then you were playing Minecraft. Then you had a glass room when I first figured out how to make glass, your wood getting area. Another room when I decided to start to expand, finally something else underneath because hidden bases are cool. And then to have a minecart was the peak of Minecraft at that time. That was back in the time when people would make railways that were super long and extravagant and just show them off and have them going around their entire world, and that was the whole Minecraft video. So that was pretty cool to have this now going again, pretty much paying homage to that. And of course, the final thing that we did was build the biggest diving board the world has ever seen. It seems so stinking stupid that this was one of the designs that I wanted to keep, but this is where we had the most fun, honestly. I remember back you had to dive into 2 blocks deep of water, and I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna build up as high as I can and jump off, and that's gonna be my entertainment for the day playing Minecraft. And it was. Thank you guys so much for watching this. As with last time, please consider subscribing. This is gonna be the series that we are continuing for a while. In addition, if you want to see some other videos that I've made, I have plenty of commentary and analysis videos, as well as I'm recreating Mr. Beast's original video series that he started about 10 years ago. So go ahead and tune into those. The first 2 videos are up and more to come. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Adios!